Alright, trying to kill two birds with one ship tonight. Of course, I'm going to be on the lookout for the crystal ship, as is my agenda, as it's been for this past several weeks. I'm up to Legacy 28, but I'm also interested in trying and beating the game with never purchasing shields. I'm a big advocate of awesome shields in this game. I want to see if I can win without shields. Now, the one thing that the stealth ship has going for it that the other ships don't is it starts off with long-range scanners. That is an awesome tool to have to hunt for the crystal ship. Probably not as good as the rock plate, but hopefully the long-range sensors will keep me out of trouble. Let me pick good fights and see how far I can get in the universe with no shields. Getting that glaive beam to attack just right is kind of an art and a science. But one shot usually means one kill. Now this is probably the stealth ship's worst case scenario. A ship with a beam drone right off the get-go. That means you have to use your cloak instantly or face severe damage. And if that beam drone takes out your engines or your weapon, it's all over. That beam drone did do a number on me. I took some damage in the engine room, but pretty much I'm doing pretty well on my first sector here. And I'm about to the end of the sector, and hopefully the map will be something decent to give me a little hope of finding the crystal ship. The moment of truth. What do we got? Rebel and Uncharted Nebula. Okay, let's look at this map. This top row is bad. There's no way I can get the home worlds. Bottom row, pretty much just as bad, but we'll try. Another really important hit in this game, and I don't think it's said too much, is you don't go to a store when you don't got no money to buy anything. Because it's kind of just a waste of time. And time is all you have, especially in FTL. Just had a run-in with a Zoltan ship. It gave me a beating. Took a shot to get the Zoltan super shields down with my glaive beam, and I took a pounding with the return volley. Doesn't look good. I wanted to have a little bit more hull at this stage of the game. Here I am in the store spending my scrap on repairs. Anytime you're spending your scrap on repairs, you are losing the game. Random boarding events can be a real nightmare for the stealth ship too. Hopefully my little Zoltan guy here is going to help me win this fight. Everyone survived. Once again, I'm dealing with not only a stinking beam drone, but a beam gun on this rebel rigger. I'm about to take one on the face from this beam drone. It's the weapons. Ooh, that was close. Like, every fight can be your last in the stealth ship. That's just how delicate and fragile it is. Alright, that's a little bit of an upswing. There's a pirate-controlled sector in Sector 3, so there's a chance that I can get my pod. So that's a good thing. That means I'm going to have to roll well on these two green dots to get the Zoltan sector, and this, of course, has to be the rock homeworlds, which I never, ever find. Alright, time for the drum roll. We got a distress signal right off the bat. Now, I don't have my rock plating, so we need to see some asteroids. Stupid NGs. Give them some gas. Now, let me come to a interesting choice here. I got 79 bucks in my pocket. I'm gonna need the crew teleporter. I'm gonna need the drone control to survive this encounter. I need to buy gas. So what I think I'm gonna do is sell my beam drone to get a little extra money. I'm gonna go with drone and hope I roll the defense drone. System repair drone. That, well, maybe that's going to save the day, but I think I would rather have the defense drone. Now I'm going to have to buy some more gas. Yeah, anytime you're buying gas, you're losing the game. You want to make sure you're spending your scrap on things that make your ship better, like gas and hull repair keep you going, but it doesn't really make your ship better. This is alright, got another distress call. Let's hope we get the asteroids. Small asteroid belt, send a repair joint and fixing the ship's shields. Well, it's asteroids, but the wrong one. I got smashed, but I got a laser. That's gonna help. Alright, I found my first slave ship. We got Burkle the Bugman, so hopefully get a few more bucks in our bank. Eventually we'll have a boarding party and we'll wreak some havoc on the ship. Without it, there's no way we can survive the final encounter. Here is a bad fight. We got a slug cruiser slaver ship with 2 shields. And it has a beam weapon there on the left, so I could really take a kicking if I try to fight this guy. So I think discretion might play the part of valor, and I'm just going to say, hey, no thank you. Get butt kicked here. Another boarding event. 5 people jumped onto the ship. Just whooped the crap out of everybody. Well, I've come to the end of Sector 3. Had a lot of distress signals, but none of them were the right one. Oh my goodness. The Mantis one. That is not what we want to be taking this part. Well, on we go. Well, I just had an encounter with 5 mantises that just jumped on my ship. Yeah, we need to spend some time in the minibay. Well, after taking a horrendous beating in this sector, I found the NG-controlled sector, which means I could get a Zoltan and then maybe the Rock Homeworlds, but it's not looking too good. This is a fight that is referred to as run away or die. I got a ship with 3 beam weapons about to turn my ship into Swiss cheese. So, if this bar don't fill up before this bar runs out, I think this one's all over but the screen. This is gonna hurt. Well, this basically Obi-Wan Kenobi is my last hope. The distress signal right next to the exit. If I don't get it here, it's pretty well game over. Here it is. The dense asteroid field. Search for the ship. Hope springs eternal. Well, we finally got a teleporter on this bucket. It's venting oxygen right now, so I should probably get that fixed. We also got a boarding drone on our ship that needs a beating, so... Alright, we got a stasis pod. Hopefully we can get a little bit of fortune and maybe find the crystal crew member. Alright, time for the hope that truth. Oh yeah! Now we just need to turn the engines on, turn the cloak on, and zoom around, and hopefully find a research center and get some cookies. Well, one of my guys must be Irish. I don't believe in luck, but maybe Burko or Philip does. I got my stasis pod fixed, and I have a shieldless ship with Thomas, the crystal crew member. Now all that remains is the red dot on my map, the Rock Homeworlds. Time for the final moment of truth. Pirate-controlled sector. Ugh. That just sucks the wind out of your crystal sails. But I can continue on and meet my end. Here'd be some irony. The huge monolith, the Zoltan Eye, and we'll see if Thomas gets eaten. No, who got smoked? You gotta give a sacrifice to the great eye every once in a while. Sorry you didn't get your crystal ship, but here, have a cookie. Them Zoltans, they sure know how to make you feel better at the end of a hard, long day. Jumping into the last stand, no fuel, 2 missiles, 5 drones, and basically no prayer of defeating the flagship. Once more into the fray, into the last good fight I'll ever know. Live and die on this day. Live and die on this day.